Hello there, and welcome to Dork Wars Live. It's been a little while since we had any dorks in the house, so we haven't really done any live shows in probably about a year. It's been pretty crazy. I'm wanting to get back into them, and I'm wanting to do better with that. So we're going to start with this live watch party of the Skeleton Crew, episode 3. So I don't know if any of the other guys are going to be joining me here. If they do, cool. If not, then whatevs. We'll make it around to it. Either way, I do have old BB 8.5 back here. Yep, that's right. He's hanging out with me. But I can't wait to sync up, get this thing on the road. We have about, let's see here, by my calculations, we have about 8 minutes until we get on to watch the show. So if you guys have any what you guys been enjoying about the Skeleton Crew so far, the first 2 episodes, go on and put that in the chat. We'll put that up and we'll show everyone what have you been liking or not liking. What have you not liked about the Skeleton Crew so far? I mean, I'm sure there's some stuff that that you might not like as well. So while I am sitting here waiting for this to go on, let's go over some cool stuff. First off, Dork Wars, the podcast, has a merchandise store.
Merchandising.
Merchandising? What's that?
Merchandising. Come, I'll show you. Open up the store.
We have Dork Wars, the hoodie, Dork Wars, the t-shirt, Dork Wars, the coffee mug, and we have all sorts of crazy stuff on our merch store. Go check that out at dorkwarspodcast.com. There you can find the merch store. There you can find everywhere that we stream, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, all the big ones. We're on all of them. So go check us out there at dorkwarspodcast.com. Another pretty cool thing, we have an app that will be coming out pretty soon, the Dork Wars app. You can get on your phone, only for Android users for now. I'm going to see how it does, and if it gets, if it does pretty well, we'll reach out and we'll do iOS as well. So that'll be pretty fun. So wait, probably about 2 weeks. I'm actually still looking for some beta testers. I have a closed test going on right now with the app that I'm required to do through Google. If you are interested and have an Android phone, let me know. I'll get you the information, and you can help us test the app out. That would be pretty cool. So let's see. No comments yet about what people like about the Skeleton. Actually, I don't like anything. That's kind of sucky. But check us out for sure. Check out the Subculture Podcast Network. Dork Wars, a podcast, is part of the Subculture Podcast Network.
This show is part of the Subculture Podcast Network. For pop culture and entertainment podcasts, go to bio.link/subculturepodnetwork. Prepare to be entertained.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my Subculture Podcast Network's brothers and sisters out there. So definitely check those pods out. You saw Entertainment Rants, the Iconis podcast, Rebel Rock Radio, all the greats. Definitely like and subscribe. Like Dork Wars for sure. Like this YouTube video, like this channel, or follow this channel. That way you can see all of our updates. We're going to be updating this a lot more frequently. So for all those likes, just hit the like button and just like and like and. Yeah, so I'm still fiddling around with all my videos because I forgot which ones I had and which ones I didn't up here. So, yes, sir. Yes, sirree. It's looking good. So, Skeleton Crew so far, we have the our young crew gets caught up in space. Little Wim's not doing well in school. He has got to take a test that determines his career. That's a little heavy on I guess he's what, 9 or 10 maybe. Him and Neil have to take that test, and then Fern and can't think of the other girl's name right now. I'll find out while we're watching. This was all spur of the moment. There was no planning for this this watch party. Just thought we'd get on and have a little fun, watch this show together. Yeah, get caught up into space. They are also they visit the spaceport in the second episode, meet their little robot Shmi, as I like to call him, SM33. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he is. You're right. You're right, BB. You're right. Yeah, always talking about the Joy brothers. Dude, he was sick when he came in there and like cleared out the port and was beating the crap out of everybody. One of my favorite parts so far. I'm going and get my app ready here, and we will sync ourselves up. Oh yeah, I can show you guys the app here. We got the Dork Wars app coming up there. Check that out. Boom. There you go. It's hard to see in the light, but we got all these cool little tabs. Yeah, pretty neat. Anyways, I was getting on Dork on Disney Plus. Shout out to my sister, got me this hat for my birthday about a week ago. I'm loving it. All right, let's see. Recommended for me. You'll never guess what was first. All right, 2 more minutes to drop. So I don't see any comments yet. Just texting my good friend Kelly, Lunar Girl, back. Someone who's been on Dork Wars quite a bit. Also, someone who watches quite a bit when we do our lives. So, and a listener. She listens to the podcast too. She's really cool. One of my best podcast friends for sure. Let's see here. Maybe I'll advertise this better next time. I just out of the blue just wanted to do this. So that's what we're doing. Air loading content. That's not good. It's 8:59. Did it drop a minute early? No, it did not. All right, 9 o'clock. Let's try this again. All right, here we go. We're all going to press play here in a minute. You ready, BB-8? Guess he's not ready. All right. So let's go on and watch this thing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to watch the recap just so everyone's on the same page. I'm going to put my one headphone in so I can hear the show without it streaming. If it hits my microphone, they may ban this broadcast. We don't want that. We don't want that to happen. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I get the recap here. We're all dude Shmi's heat shields. Those are really cool. do like Fern's Star Trekky glasses. I wonder if she's got a vision impairment. I don't know. All right, so we're on Atten now. Probably going to be some people worried about the kids. I would be. There's that mural again in the background of the I don't know what's her name, the assistant something something. But that mural, maybe the founding of Atten. It's very High Republic-y. Oh, excuse me. Fern is the other girl. BB is or B whatever her name was. BK KB is the advisor girl. Ooh. That's pretty rough, huh? The kids get out the barrier, no contact. This is definitely a civilization that is closed off from the rest of the galaxy. Like we figured that out last week, but you can kind of see that they're really, really trying to stay to themselves. But it's cool, man. They got a Jedi on their team. Okay, getting some good Jedi Force pet. Well, I don't know. Force user, Force user. He might not be a Jedi. Good point. Little Neil, I like Neil's comb over. It's so cool. Well, not currently, but nice try. Hmm. Oh, Jawas. Love good Jawa. Looks like maybe he's Jedi mind tricking people into fighting each other. Poor Neil. He's just sitting there looking around at everybody. I'm guessing that's not what he wanted to hear. Old friend. Good old Smee. He's not a Jedi. I can tell you right now, this guy's not a Jedi. I don't know. Maybe they do. So he's a Force user for sure. But I don't think he's a Jedi. Not it. Hmm. Ooh, battle droid. Oh, I wish she would have worked. Well, we got our guy. So see what old Smee's got cooking. Uh-oh. That guy looks like a big parrot alien. He's gonna have to kill him. He must have killed the parrot alien dude. I am liking uh Jude Law's character. What do you say his name was? Ja. Now, does he want to help the kids? That's kind of our next thing. Is he? I mean, we know that's not his main goal, but like, is he cool with helping the kids? I don't know. All right. Rough exit. Boom. Uh, yep, sure is. Gonna do it anyway. Oh. Bruce is cool, man. Don't think he's a Jedi. Poor Neil. Neil's so hungry. Smee does no one's dirty work. Dang, that's a real blade too, not a vibro blade. He's so smug. Yeah, the droid's cool. This. Oh. The Great Work. Another. This is a High Republic reference. They always talk about the Great Works. The chancellor at the time. I cannot think of her name right now. Um, she is interested in great works like the Starlight Beacon, the Big Republic Fair, stuff like that happened in the books. Very great series. Highly recommend the High Republic. It seems like it's going to tie into Skeleton Crew a bit as well. How much longer we got on this? We're about halfway through already. Got about another 20 minutes or so, looks like. Excuse me, everybody. Just a little tired. Maybe KB is force sensitive. Dang. Mhm. A lot of the promotional material had this moon on it. I remember. We're probably going to get that iconic shot here in a minute where it's Jude Law looking like he's looking into like a Ring doorbell or something with the kids in the background. I don't know. That was one of the first images we saw of this show. Uh, uh, keeping this character out of the camera. I wonder why. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not part of the Brutus beat-offs. Thanks for joining, Mike. Good to see you. Currently at the part of the show right now where they're on the moon and they meet Jude Law's character's friend. So just in case you want to know where we are. Now, this little owl thing, it's a weird looking alien. Don't think we've ever seen one of these before. So now we're about to find out the legend of Ad-Adin, it seems like, which is good because I've been curious, obviously. So there's more. There are more planets. Oh, never mind. They were all destroyed. So we're gonna take the kids' genetic markers and track them to certain places in the galaxy. Is that what they're doing? Oh, for the planet. 10,000 worlds. Look at there. Uh-oh. I don't think he cares. Ooh. So now the kids kind of know he's kind of shady. Now that data chip's going to take him home. Let's see. How's she going to call you? You didn't give her any, didn't give her a phone number, email address, nothing. Currently at minute marker, well, 10 minutes, 50 seconds till it's over. Crimson Jack's a cool name. Definitely not a Jedi. Dang, KB. Yeah. Kids ain't playing games. So that moon has got to be affiliated with the New Republic in the very least. So I bet Kim's at least a little legit. Maybe not completely. Maybe she just has a past. Who knows? KB's about to do something special. Like how all the kids have their special traits. It's not like there's just one kid who's awesome. I like all the kids in the show. I actually like all the characters so far. He didn't have to tell Wim to get in. He's like, yeah. Get a Luke Skywalker scene here, more than likely. Heck yeah. Even got the same HUD on the blaster there. That's pretty cool. And he's shooting an X-wing. Dude, KB's going to be like a really cool ship navigator. There's some Geordie LaForge vibes. That's so Star Trekky. Make the jump, baby. Punch it. Is it going to be Trapper Wolf in here? Whatever that guy's name is. Not Trapper Wolf. Gosh. Carson Teva. That's what I was going to say. And that's the end. Yeah, I was half expecting Carson Teva to come out of there. All right. So, quick thoughts. I really enjoyed this episode. We got a lot of information, actually. We got a lot of information on Jude Law's character, Crimson Jack. We get some more insight on the kids and kind of how they deal with stuff. We kind of got their characters already where they're at right now. And now they're going to start probably having their own little character arcs. KB is coming into her own as she's like a human droid. Seems like this is going to be so cool. I think there's 8 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess next week would be a mid-season finale of sorts. I don't know that I'm not going to be able to do a live watch party next week. I will actually be at a basketball game. It's going to be pretty cool. Duke basketball. I live pretty close to Duke University, so that's going to be fun. But we will be recording an episode of Dork Wars, the podcast, tomorrow and release it either Thursday or Friday about the first 3 episodes of the Skeleton Crew, because we have not yet touched that subject on the show. So we're gonna record that tomorrow. I'm gonna hopefully have that out to all you guys coming up here pretty soon. So keep watching for all of our transmissions on Dork Wars, the podcast. Keep up with us on our social medias: Facebook, X. We're on X. Those are our main ones. TikTok. We're on TikTok. Check that out. Check out dorkwarspodcast.com. Check out all the great stuff. So thank you guys so much, and may the force be with you.
Thank you for supporting Dork Wars, the podcast. You can check us out on facebook.com/Dork Wars, the podcast. And if you would like to join in on the discussion or maybe suggest topics for us to discuss, please do so by joining our Discord community or sending us an email at dorkwarspodcast@gmail.com.